Night Live, your SNL. Oh, I'm gonna shuffle these out just a little bit more. Give me a second. Here we go. Give me a second. Hey, Thelma, thank you for being here. I should have been on here yesterday. I've been so busy last couple days. I'm looking forward to within the next, I don't know, month or so, I should have my life in order a little bit better. Right now, I'm still in the process of trying to tie up loose ends. Hey guys. Hey everybody. Thank you for coming on so quick. My goodness, everybody's here so fast. Thank you for coming on so quickly. Nice. Linus calling. It's so good to see you. Honey, how you say your name? LaKenya? I think it, LaKenya Marion? Yeah. Derek. That's all my regular people. How y'all doing? Thank you for coming on so quickly. Miss Trina. There we go. All right. Thank y'all for being here so quickly. Linus, I miss you too, huh? Y'all must have had notifications on or something. All right. That's what's up. All right. Let me mix your deck. Let me shuffle this deck out a little bit, okay? What I need to do is go pull. I've got 3 boxes of tarot cards. When I say boxes, I got 3 big boxes of tarot cards. All kinds of them. But, you know, you get Old Faithful here. And this is what I got. I got my Old Faithful. Got Old Faithful. All right. Great. Good news. Yeah. You know, I always come on too late. You're on here too late. All right, I got to take these, folks. Major Arcana Tower reverse. Major Arcana, the World reverse. Okay. Sips tea. All right, let's get in the first collective. Wow, look at all these reversals. I swear my deck is in an upright. Can y'all see it? We're in an upright. Everything's upright. I can see it on this side as well. You see how the sun reflects over the water? I can see it on this side if something was off. And I went out of my way to make sure, because I like to shoot the fair one. All of these are flipping in the reverse. That's okay. Let's do collective number 1. Let's go. Aw, Dirk, I love y'all. Look, another reversal. Daggone. All right. I'm going to give y'all a story time about what happened to me today. I had to swallow my pride. You want to talk about a big piece of humble pie? Oh, Lord. So when you go to praying and stuff, right, you know how sometimes you got to pray on the way to places? Why do you forget you prayed? Oh, I went in there with my full caring attitude. How'd that work out for you? That's the truth. How'd it work out for you? Like an idiot? Okay, let's go. Keep going. Thank you. Ooh, I don't even know whose energy we are in. So I'm pedaling. I'm shuffling through somebody's energy here. It ain't nothing like I've ever read today or any day. Daggone, you got me perplexed. This is very perplexing. There's somebody's energy here. Oh my goodness. Alright, damn, how am I supposed to say this? I'm about to just click off and just start over. How am I supposed to say this? They give me the hardest messages to say, yo. Oh my goodness. This is awful. This is a gentleman's message, sir. Lord, I don't know how you're going to say this, sir. Oh my God. Is the door closed? I don't even want my children to hear this. Okay, listen. In the recent past, look. This thing had done crashed and burned millennials ago. I don't know how long ago. You're telling me it took forever for this thing. It's taking forever for this. I guess this is a relationship. But it's very one-sided, sir. You're telling me that there's this female here you in love with, or excuse me, sorry. She's in love with you, basically. She's in love with you. And it's just taking forever for this thing to crash and burn. Therefore, you've got unfinished business. And probably you love her because, you know, she loves you. I mean, without the shadow of a doubt. But you don't have a lot of feelings for the girl. It's basically just love because she loves you. You know, I mean, you got to respect anybody who loves you this much. Maybe, I don't know. Because your current energy is like free. But the challenge of you pretending to work on it, you're pretending to work on this, okay, but really you're free. So we're pretending, the challenge of you kind of pretending to work on this, but really you're free. And then on the flip side of that, you're telling me she halfway crazy because you free, but the challenge is she's still thinking you're working on it. You don't care about her, but she cares a lot about you. So in the recent past, this thing just slow burn, right? This is the Usher song, Gotta Let It Burn. It's a slow burn, right? Unfinished business. The issue is, you know, you don't really care, but she cares a hell of a lot about you and she's crying the blues. But you want your freedom. The challenge here in the current energy is you pretending to work on it. And you're keeping this to yourself that you really want your freedom. The challenge is, okay, I'm just repeating myself. I mean, and you know that we know where this is headed, right? In the future, listen, I see you confronting this girl with boundaries. Like, where's your backbone, lady? Don't you see what it is? You just get very matter of fact and professional with her. You sound like a customer service representative. What don't you understand, lady? Back up off me, right? That's what I'm getting. What don't you understand? Back up off me. The problem in the future is all these half-truths you've given her. Because with you, she saw stability. A man that wanted, you know, the white picket fence, everything that she did. But now, honestly, I think that you're getting more professional in the future. You're a little bit more mature. Your mind is definitely more on your career. And the more that your mind kind of goes towards your career, now you're just kind of looking at what makes you happy. And when you reevaluate this female, you just don't want to hurt her feelings? You don't want to hurt her feelings. But I'm telling you, in the future, I see you setting some real harsh boundaries like a customer service representative, but you have a hard time telling her the truth. I think that you're going to say that you're busy with work, when really you're just happy to be away from her. That's the first collective, sir. I don't know why you got to make me say that out loud. Hurt my feelings. Yeah, this is a girl you with by default. I hope you don't say that to her in the future. Because this is a gentleman that's just had enough in the future and gets real cold. Like, here's what it is. Like, this is like somebody that's like, I'm with you by default. Do you understand that? Yeah, that's terrible. But the problem is you've been given half-truths. It's kind of true. You kind of working and all. You kinda at work, but honestly, you're happier there. All right. Look at all these major arcana. Look at all this major arcana. Collective 2, let's go. Wow. It's a lot of major arcana. I guess 25 is going to go out with a bang. Wow. They just ain't going to let up. They're going to keep their foot right on my neck tonight. Yes, they are. Somebody about to get blindsided. Blindsided. They are. Damn, they get this about to hurt. Shit. This is just an extension off of Collective 1. We're just going to, I'm just giving a little bit of an extension off of Collective 1 here. Yeah. Somebody's getting blindsided. Damn. Well, you about to be somebody's biggest enemy, sir. Yep. Yep. Well, I mean, here's the deal. There's something about you and this individual. It was a fated event. You know, it could have went one way or the other. The problem is in the recent past, when this fated event happened, you looked at it like it was the best thing on earth. You didn't trust your intuition at all. At all. You were like, well, nothing in life is a coinkydink. Nothing in life is a coincidence. Really. Not trusting thine gut at all. Every bone in your body, every little tiny hair, the smallest bone in the body is the thine ear. You know, the bone in the ear that vibrates. You wasn't listening to that at all. The little whisper that everybody hears. No, you just turn the music up. Okay. Well, the current energy, you've got the Justice card. I'm trying to tell you, things are moving forward fast, and this thing's going to get set right. If you don't realize it or not, you've manifested this. The issue is that there's a lot of doubt and giving someone the benefit of the doubt in the current energy. Giving someone the benefit of the doubt, there's a lot of gray areas in the current energy. And on the flip side of that, I got somebody here trying to protect this love as well, like a ride or die energy. So in the future, this thing is going to, in the future, this thing crashes hard and it crashes fast. I'm going to say this is going to be one hell of a New Year's. It crashes. The challenge of this thing crashing and closing out, because you're just not with this person. You know, this person thought you were it. They thought you were like forever. The heartbreak that you caused this individual, because not only that, it affects their finances. I'm not for sure why. I don't know if it involves you kicking this individual out of your home. To me, even though I don't have any cup energy here, I mean, except for this Ace of Cups that somebody's trying to protect. This is that ride or die energy that I'm talking about. You know, there's a challenge of it collapsing in the future and a challenge of it closing out. The issue is this person just doesn't elevate you to the next level. They just don't. It's like you have to stay Emperor reverse. You have to stay in training wheels to be around this person, and it's going to break your heart. It's going to break your heart to detach from them. It's kind of breaking your heart to level up. It is. There's something about where you're going, you can't take them. And I hate to say this out loud, but this person just doesn't fit in every crowd. This person doesn't have like business casual attitude where you could put them in a business casual setting. They just don't. They don't, for whatever reason, they don't have a business. You can't put them in a business casual setting. You can't. For whatever reason, when I talked about that Bonnie and Clyde energy, this person's just coming across real Bonnie. I hate to say it, other side of the tracks, like they just can't get it together and act mature for a beat. The issue with you is it's kind of longer than a beat. You know, I'm not trying to call you a snob. I just think that you're trying to grow up, and this person's just not growing with you. And if you're not growing together, well, you're growing apart. I guess that's a better way of saying it. All right. Collective 2. Can we switch gears, please, and get me out of this uncomfortable ass energy? I don't know why that made me so uncomfortable. I was highly uncomfortable in that reading. It wasn't that terrible. I've said a lot worse things to people. Collective 2. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Okay. I'm playing with you. Alright, collective 2. Alright. I mean, they're just really shooting off the hip here. They're giving me worst case scenario energy here. Damn, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Stop it. It's a lot of major arcana with some built-in 10s on it. I mean, okay, let's go, collective 2. Shit. This is really hard energy. I mean, I don't know why. Somebody here got their foot on my neck tonight, and we're going to deliver some harsh-ass blows. Right. What the hell is this? They got a lot more faith in me than I have in myself. Damn. Ugly readings tonight. Ugly, 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 ugly. You got the God card out here on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Okay. Beelzebub, so blown off. Shit. Oh my goodness. You know. Wow. I don't resonate with this energy at all. All these cards, like I pull for myself quite often. I ain't never seen nothing like any of these spreads. That's how I know I'm picking up on some collective here that I don't know what y'all going through, but shit now. All right, collective 2, I guess we're gonna do this. It's hard for me to read through. In the recent past, listen, I see one hell of a betrayal. If, for whatever reason, this grudge, this betrayal went on for so long. This betrayal, stick a fork in me, I'm done. It went on for a long time. And there's gossip about it and immature behavior in the recent past. And the challenge here of breaking someone's heart, there's a third party in this, the recent past. It went on forever. Forever. I mean, the challenge of how long did this go on is significant in the recent past. The challenge of how hard this has been, this betrayal, and all the gossip around it, and someone's immature behavior, and the third-party heartbreak, it went on for a long time. A long time. Either that or we've just been dragging it on. We've been dragging this for a long time, but I really don't feel like that. I feel like it's the latter. The latter is how long did this betrayal go on, because there's gossip of it for a while. And the more you learn, the more you know, right? The big rainbow. The more you know, right? The more, it's heartbreaking. It's foul. This is pretty foul. This is pretty foul. It's foul on all levels. You know, the first card off the deck, off your spread, is always the heaviest card that's going to set the tone for the rest of the reading. You got the 10 of Swords, so I already knew. And the challenge of this 10 of Swords and how long this shit went on for, and all the gossip, that means everybody knows but you. That's heartbreaking. Well, the current energy is I see a change. Somebody here's changed their mind. They've changed their mind. They're starting to see how someone throws the rock and hides the hand. So there's third party interferences all through this, meaning you've got snakes in your camp. And you're starting to see shit a lot different. You've had a whole change of mind. You're starting to see the liars that are around you, the deceivers, those that throw the rock and hide the hand, that somebody that's going to go, oh, look over there. And then when you look as a distraction, they're doing something like directly behind your back. This is somebody takes some really low blows. And right now, I see you letting them go. Whatever this is, I see you dropping people like flies. I don't know why, you tell me. But in the future, just hold on, boss. But wait, there's more. I feel like I'm old school selling knives on TV. Just wait, there's more. I've got this knife and this knife. Wait, look at all the knives I'm selling. This is just a bad infomercial. It really is. This is a bad infomercial. In the future, I see this is extremely hard to close out. And I've got a funny feeling it's right around the first of the year. It's like we just hit the tip of the iceberg. Trying to close this thing out is hard because of all the unknown factors. Okay, so in the future, I see us trying to close this out, and I see us being unsure of the unknown and afraid. And there's so much here we don't know, and that's why it's hard to kind of close out. On top of it, we've got finances tied up in the mix. Meaning, I think somebody's getting put out on the street, honestly. Where one person has a job, maybe the other person doesn't. But for whatever reason, this affects finances. You're having a change of heart over someone's deceitful, dishonest behavior. You're realizing that this person's just slow, not on your level, not to mention the people around them that has lied for them. And in the future, I see you struggling to close it out off of what you don't know. Maybe you're doubting yourself. Right, doubt. There's doubt. That's what I'm seeing clarifying the moon, is the doubt benefit of that. Can I tell you something as a 42-year-old adult? There's never been a time I have given someone the benefit of the doubt and said, I am so glad that I did not judge them. I am so glad I gave this. Never, not one time. Never, not one time did I said, man, I need to give so-and-so benefit of the doubt here. Never, not once. Anytime I said benefit of the doubt, meaning I knew they were guilty, and I'm trying to I'm going to cop a plea right now because I'm saving my own heart. And hopefully this person will realize the error of their ways and never do it again. But benefit of the doubt is you're caught, and I'm going to accept your plea, basically. Come on. All right, then, at any rate, in the future, you're having a hard time closing it out. And I think you're scared. You're scared of what you don't know. You can't prove it. It also affects finances. You know, maybe it involves putting one person out on the street, or you're just going to be flat ass broke. Who knows? I do know that this lights a fire up under your ass because of what you don't know. What you don't know. There's a lot of doubt about the past, and I see you in the future. You want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. You want to start something new. You want to give it the old college try. You be my guest. But let me tell you about what's going to happen to you during the night. Nightmares. Nightmares. You're going to give this person the benefit of the doubt. What you're going to do is the mind is just going to regurgitate all these fond memories. Or someone is going to remind you of all the fond memories and get nostalgic with you and say, but what about that time back in 2009 when we went to the park? Do you see these? Look at these pictures. Whether it's them or Google Photos, I don't care. And that's what you start thinking about. You're also going to think about the times that you weren't with this person. Is that when the passionate start happening? What? Is that when this person was sneaking around on me? In the future, you can't trust this person. You're so worried that they're out here sneaking and creeping. You know what the biggest worry on your mind is? Can I tell you, as a gentleman? Did you love this guy? Did you love this guy? Did you fall in love with him? That's your biggest worry. I mean, despite you asking me, hey, was his dick any bigger? What you're kind of saying is, I doubt his dick was bigger, because we always had that in common. I mean, sir, here's the deal. You really don't know, do you? Well, I mean, she sounded like I made her happy. But then why did she sneak off? And that's the part that rattles you at night and keeps you up. Was it the sex? Was it the intimacy? Did you love this dude? Especially if somebody's saying, listen, I dropped this guy, he's a scallywag, he's a bum, I want a fresh start with you. There's something here that you're doubting. And it's like, man, there has to be some fond memories with you and this dude. Was it the sex? Was it the passion? Or did you really love this guy? What's going on with it? Because I see you looking back on it. I see you looking into it. And you're like, you're terrified that this person was sneaking off because there was real love involved. That's what you're terrified about. You're terrified about it. And if I was a man, I mean, I get it. I'm not a guy, so I don't know how men handle this, this heartbreak or, the Ten of Swords. But you're telling me straight up, what you want to know is how long did this shit go on? Apparently it went on for a while. Apparently there's a lot of gossip about it. And the Three of Swords challenge, how many people were in on it? That's what you're telling me. You're starting to see things in the current energy a lot different. You're realizing you've got too many snakes in your camp that you got to let them go. Got to let them go. They already let you go. Now, in the future, you want to try this thing again, you be my guest, but I'll tell you what's going to keep you up at night and give you nightmares. I see nightmares in the future. Because the challenge is you closing this thing out. The challenge of you closing it out. That was the challenge. The hardest part for you. Right here. That's the challenge. What other card did you have with it? I mean, Ten of Swords on the top ain't very good, but you had something else in the future. Very hard. Oh, the Tower. You had the Tower with the World. Two major arcana in a challenge position. You know what that says to me? You accepting that it's over, that it's final. It's you. It's you that you're giving the benefit of the doubt, and that's causing the delay. So when you sit up at night, okay, and you think, well, I doubt his dick was bigger than that. You could say that to yourself. I mean, and who really cares? Maybe it wasn't. But what keeps you up at night is if this girl fell in love with this guy. I don't know why you believe what you believe, but I guess you believe it because the length of time that it went on. I mean, that would be my guess. Can we do one for the ladies? That's the truth. The truth about this commitment, that's the truth. God's lips to your ears, that's the truth. Very organized event as well. There was a lot of organization went into that, huh? Somebody that, this person should, whoever you're dating, this little Queen of Pentacles, she should be a project manager. A lot of organization went into that. Go on that damn long. Somebody here is smarter than what the hell they look. Kevin Gates put out a song like that, and it says, you had to know it. Ooh, you had to know it. Too many snakes in the grass. Yeah, I had to mow it. Somebody here need to mow it. You got too much lean in my soda. I don't know. You didn't have the devil card come out, but what? I guess it doesn't matter. Anything here you got for the ladies? Right, the Empress. Anything here you got for the ladies? Oh, sing the ladies. I want to sing the ladies. You got anything for the ladies? I don't want to drag this out too long. I'm getting into the 30-minute mark. Yeah, okay. Yeah, ladies. All right, ladies. Let's go. This ain't look real good for y'all. They got their foot on everybody's neck tonight. Damn. Who do I have in here this evening? Shit. What about the ladies? All right, ladies, let's go. Oh, no. Oh, they're mad at y'all. Okay. Oh, Lord. They're just giving somebody the business here. All right, ladies. Or I'm talking about the other counterpart, I guess. The other counterpart of this equation. The devil. I said it. I said I ain't see that devil. Okay. Guess I'm talking about the other counterpart of this equation. Let's go. Whoever this is, you'll know who it is. Or if it's several, let's go. Damn. Ooh. Wow. That's terrible. Oh my God. Oh, that's so ignorant. Damn. And I know people do this shit. Damn. How, I guess maybe some of y'all are younger. I mean, I guess age don't really matter. Damn. I can't really bring age into it. You know. Wow. I did say third party, huh? This thing here getting elevated. All right. Tower on the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's go. This tower view, I knew it. This tower view is about to be unreal. I have a funny feeling 25 is going out with a bang. There is a female here in the recent past, not in love. This is what you would call like a female player. If not a female player, it's someone who's emotionally codependent. Someone very needy. The reason I'm calling her a female player is the Magician reverse. The Magician reverse tells me she's very aware of what she's doing. It's like love bombing. It's love bombing energy is what it is. This person purposely admires someone and strokes their ego. It comes across like a pick-me-sha with no boundaries. Completely let their guard down. It could be because she doesn't want to work. You know, Eight of Pentacles. She doesn't want to work. She's very obsessed with the idea and infatuation of this happy family, happy wife, and this breadwinner man, somebody here that can support her dreams. This guy's a dream come true. You know, this is Shira 7 all over it. Shira 7 all over it. Right now, she's sitting in rejection. She's not interested in nothing else. Her heart's completely shut off. She don't give a shit about this third party. She doesn't care. Once again, she's coming across like a player with this Knight of Cups in reverse. However, she's coming across like a sore loser. And she's very vulnerable right now. This is somebody that would just accept anything. Breadcrumb energy. So in the future, what I'm seeing is this particular female, you know, whatever you're doing, you're flirting. You flirting around right now. Kind of acting immature. Because there is a cycle closing out. And I see you, hey, what's up, big head? I see a lot of those text messages. Because while you're trying to heal, you're trying to gain perspective of how someone else feels. Even though you're not interested in them. You're not interested in this person. but you're picking up on a gossip. You want the gossip to kind of go around. Is it over? Is it not over? Am I texting someone else? It's very immature. I got a page of wands and a page of cups. No doubt you're probably a younger female. In the future, I do see you laying it down. I see you healing. Let's just hope it's not from something else. You know, you've got the devil card, the vulnerability here, you not giving a shit, coming across like a sore loser. A lot of things are being said about you, ma'am, that is not such good gossip as this end of this year wraps up. But with this healing, I mean, if anything, you really need to meditate and see what's going on with you, that you're not on the same page with other people. You're not on the same page with anybody. And I see your phone going dry. I see your phone going dry. I don't know if it's because there's unhealthy gossip here about how something is closing out for you. There's a lot of people talking. I don't know if they're saying, you know, what it is, how you are. And I'm hoping, honestly, I'm hoping that you're truly not sick. Because in the future, Four of Swords, I see you laying down. Four of Swords sometimes is truly sick. But more importantly, there's gossip going around that you're mentally ill. Four of Swords is that you need to take a break, a rest. You're not right. People are realizing that about you. They're realizing that they just not on the same page with you at all. At all. I hope somebody ain't calling you crazy. Because if you're doing this and you're trying to get a reaction, in the future, what I'm seeing with this lady is that you're trying to get a reaction, whatever you're doing these subtle behaviors as something here is wrapping out. And you're hoping that there's chitter chatter, these little messages get through. Very vague messages. You don't want it to be too clear, but you're hoping also that it hurts someone else. And you're trying to get a response out of them to see their point of view, right? Because if you could trigger them and hurt their feelings, well, then you would be able to understand their point of view. That said, I don't think you can make someone care who doesn't care. I mean, rejection's rejection. Three of Swords reversed. You didn't care. This was just you were just playing this person. You didn't give a shit. So why are you coming across like a sore loser? You're vulnerable right now and you're accepting breadcrumbs. But back in the day, you wasn't. You was, yeah, glow. Stomp a few pussies and some shell toes. But now we not no yeah glow. No. We're not yeah glow no more. We simping out here. In my opinion, you tried to play somebody and ended up getting rejected, and it looks like you're coming across like a sore loser right now. That's what I'm seeing. I hate to talk like that, I do, but I'm obviously talking to a younger female who tried to tell me you didn't care, you was the boss, you was in charge. And I'm telling you right now, you learning a valuable lesson about having no boundaries. You didn't want to work. You was obsessed with some man paying all the bills. And then when you're rejected, you feel like a clown. You feel like this dude kind of, right. Oh my God, there's an old school movie. It's from the 80s. Can't Buy Me Love. Yeah, this dude was like, did he pay for an Uber for you to leave? Because there's something here about you being vulnerable. And he's like, here's a quarter, call someone who cares, lady. I don't know what to tell you. It looks very simpy right now in the future. There's something here about you needing to take a rest and a beat because nobody's on the same page with you. Nobody's seeing your perspective. Meaning, like, even Shira 7 is like, well, let me tell you where you went wrong. You fell in love or something. I don't know. However the hell she talks. But it's got a very Shira 7 beat to it, but you still managed to get turned out. I don't know how that happens. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I don't live in that world. I don't want to live in that world, especially where I'm at. Hell no. Hell no. To the no. Hell no. Linus, I've been around, honey. I've been busy. I was hoping to pick this channel up 3 times a week at least, but I'm still struggling to get on twice a week. I was hoping to pick it up 3 times a week, but it's gonna take me a while to get things rebuilt. Oh, thank you, Derek Alvin. Share the live. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice. All right, DC 9132. Hello. Are you still here? Can you shoot me like 1 heart? Don't nobody do it for him, because otherwise I'm going to skip him. There's other people here waiting on questions. DC 9132, are you here? Otherwise I'm going to skip you because you might have checked out on me. Hello, I want to know if there is any love connection between Devanesh and Harmon, or if they're good to each other and she is the one for me. Need a relationship, love advice. Thank you. You still here, DC 9132? If not, I'm going to skip you. I don't need you to like hit the heart button a whole bunch of times. I don't need you to like. I don't need you to sub. I just need you to hit the heart button if you're here. Otherwise, I'm skipping you. Okay. I think you checked out on me. Derek Alvin. I want to know if there's going to be any love connection between me and Martha. All right. Derek wants to know about him and Martha. Derek, you here? I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you still are. If you're here, can you hit the heart button 1 time? Can you give it to me for the 1 time? Can you give it to me for 1 time? I want to know if there's going to be any love connection between me and Martha. Oh, shit. Very money related, Derek Alvin. This has got a lot to do with money. Derek, I didn't see any heart from you, so I don't know if you're still here or not, brother. You might have checked out on me. So I'm not going to, spirit teams out here. With the high priestess. Go ahead. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, Derek. I'm going to go twice, and I'm going to give it I'm going to let it go. Let it slide. Derek Alvin 3877. If you're here, I need you to hit the heart button 1 time. Let me know. Okay. I see what you did. I see what you did in the recent past. Go ahead. Whoop. Yep. I see what you did. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to, like I said, I don't even know if you're still here. Listen, in the recent past, there's something to do with money. And if it's nothing to do with money, meaning one person is putting in more time, energy, effort, attention, and resources into this thing, but despite that, we reconciled anyways. We reconciled, meaning it was unequally yoked in the past, but the desire to reconcile was so strong. So in the current energy, I see somebody here holding back and throwing up these boundaries, especially when it comes to relations. And pushing this thing any further. What they're doing is they're losing steam for this. They're losing passion for it. Now, what you're going to see in the future is this person becomes malicious. They start hating. They start being disrespectful, right? They start being disrespectful in mild ways. What do they call that? A sociopath or gaslighter? There's some form of mental manipulation here in the future. Backhanded compliments. Where it starts to fuck with your head, meaning like you can't prove it was backhanded, so you just go with the flow, right? And you just kind of hope the dust will settle. You're not for sure what this person meant. What they meant by it is they can do better than you. What they're doing is trying to plant seeds on purpose. Because when it comes to this relationship, they want you to feel this level of competition. Like, don't you see how pretty I am? I could do better than you. When it comes to a relationship, they're purposely trying to start drama when it comes to a female. That's how this ends. In the future, that's what she's doing. I'm not going to keep pulling for somebody who's not here. Okay, I could go into it deeper, but I'm not, because I don't even know if he's still here. And I'm not going to waste people's times that are here waiting to get read for. Miss Trina, what's up, hon? You lonely? Feeling? You said, oh, hold on. Miss Trina, is how I'm feeling lately a seasonal depression. Why did I say you lonely? I don't know. I thought I read it, but I must not have done. Hey, is how I'm feeling lately seasonal depression type thing, or more about unrealistic expectations. So, yeah, Miss Trina's feeling some type of way. I think it's lonely, honestly. I don't know why I read that. I thought you typed it for a second, but you just typed lately. It wasn't lonely, but for whatever reason, I don't know, I read it like that. And at any rate, she's feeling some type of way. And she's like, is this seasonal depression, or do I have unrealistic expectations? And I'm going to assume you're talking about love. She got unrealistic expectations in regards to love, be it with family, be it with romance, whatever. Career-wise, what it is. Okay. I do think we're talking about romantic love. That from a man, okay? That from the gentleman's. All right, Trina. Yeah, man. Turn on the lights. I'm looking for him too. I heard he keep his promises, won't ever tell on you. Go ahead, Trina. Yeah, you tired of dealing with bums. Oh, all right, girl. I'm not gonna say that you're tired of dealing with bums. Yes, you just want something. Come on, come on. Before I pull any further, I'm gonna do one more round because I see this very clear already. Very clear, very clear. Girl, damn. You know too much. Good luck, baby. You already know too much. You know too much will bother you too much. I mean, you could try it if you want to. You can try it in the future if you want. But the problem is you already know too much. Your discernment's going to, you're going to know. And the issue is you're going to know that you're being fucked. And it's going to be too hard for you. You know what I mean? Like, damn, man, I know I'm being betrayed. And when you lay in bed at night, you're going to know. It's going to get harder and harder to deal with it, should you choose to entertain this situation in the future. Keep going. Go ahead for Miss Trina. Let's go for Miss Trina. Yeah, something's changed with you. It has. The issue is you're growing. You don't understand that you're growing. If you could see how far you've come in the current energy, if you could look back on, Google is good for this, Google Photos. Go back and look at, I don't know, last couple years. Honey, you've changed a lot, a lot. Yeah, little baby face. Maybe the way you used to type messages, it probably would be cringy if you looked at them now. Yeah, a lot of bad memories. Yeah. Especially with bums. Losers. Codependent. Probably codependent on you like you was, somebody's mama. She get it from her mama. All right, here we go. What's your name? Miss Trina. I'm about to say, what's your name? Mystery is how I'm feeling lately a seasonal depression type thing or more of unrealistic expectation? Well, I think in the recent past, you dealt with a very codependent type of man. This was somebody that's depressed who probably struggled with identity issues, meaning he probably used unhealthy coping mechanisms to cope with life, whether it was drinking or drugging. But this is somebody who just can't love you because he doesn't love himself. Do you understand that? And he gave up on himself. In the recent past, I think you prayed for this individual. You prayed, you hoped that this person could become everything. And they may have even sold you a pipe dream and made you feel like this was an answered prayer and this person was stable and grounded and single. And the issue with this dude is no, he's not. He's codependent. He's emotionally codependent. And when he's not emotionally codependent on you, he's emotionally codependent probably on substances. But what he's doing, he's very depressed. So when people are depressed like that, they try to fill a void. Now, in your case, I do think you're depressed about this individual. I think you're praying. I think you're praying that this person will become single and independent and everything you want them to be. And your current energy is you've changed. Have you look how far you've come? That's what they're telling me. Death card, Page of Swords, Eight of Cups. You've changed? Have you looked back to see how far you've come? Because the challenge here with the Ace of Pentacles is you have a lot that you've already accomplished, but you have a lot more in store. The challenge here is that you're tempted to flirt with something. You're tempted to kind of hang on to some immature ways. And the challenge of pushing your ass, your big ass, Miss Trina, is it you? I always say that too. Your big ass, your small ass, I don't know. Whether you're big or small, I don't know. But the challenge of pushing your ass forward, that's been the challenge. Because in the current energy you've changed, it's like you're shedding skin. It's a phoenix rising. You can look back, you can see where you've changed and what you've already overcome. You can see what you've pushed through. The issue with you is that you're always tempted to look back on a dead situation. You should be focusing forward on new things, especially with money. New prosperity, you should keep on that, but there's a challenge there. The challenge here is that you kind of regress into a little bit of an immature energy, but you kind of do a Rick James on me where you look back for a second and then you push forward more and more. But even when you look back, you tend to push forward in that direction. It's like, you see where we're going with this? You kind of get stuck there too long. I want to push forward, but this has just been really hard. It's been hard to find somebody on equal ground. You know, I want more, but it's just been so hard. I'm trying to have boundaries, but that's hard, you know? It's just hard. In the future, I see you building your confidence. I see you really paying attention to your self-care, and I see you utilizing and working all those resources. Despite you could have limited resources in the future, I still see you working with what you got. What this is, though, in the future, I see you coming to this fork in the road. You kind of have a level up in the future due to your own resources and your own ways of manifesting things. But there's a challenge here of entertaining the Five of Pentacles, meaning some bum that doesn't suit you anymore. And you, for whatever reason, it stops you dead in your tracks of what action you're going to take. The reason this is the challenge of healing something you think is a twin flame connection. What if that's a twin? What if they deserve a second chance? I should be fair. Well, to be fair with you, let's be fair with you. What you would be doing, you're going to allow them to get away with a bunch of bullshit because you already know the truth about this person. And should you choose to make that decision, you will be mishandled. You will not be prioritized because this gentleman does not have his shit together. He is still a King of Pentacles in reverse, meaning what his is his and what's yours will be his. He's also still extremely emotionally codependent, and all those bad memories you have of him will bubble back up to the surface. But if that's what you want to jump back into and be naive doing it, you're just going to risk it all, you be my guest. But I will illuminate when you come to the fork of the road of whether you want to take this path with this dude, this one particular individual. Let me tell you what you're in store for. Where's that at? Is it at a dealership? If it's at a real dealership, I'll go look at it. It looks like it's at a dealership. It's a risk for you to do. I see a challenge of you feeling this. And the issue with this person sets you off kilter as well. This person challenges your entire judgment compass, whether it's right, whether it's wrong. Why is that? Because they're a good manipulator. They have very good hustling techniques with you.
Oh, it isn't.
They gaslight you well, especially when it comes back to memories of the past. With the way you see things. Meaning, this is somebody that's going to say, that's not the way it happened. But to be clear with you, they aren't going to prioritize you because they don't have their own poop in a group. They're also extremely codependent. They're depressed. None of those qualities about them have changed. The bad memories from the past will resurface. This is going to be a rerun if you choose to entertain it with this bum. King of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that would sew alligators on their shirt. It's not a good energy. It's not. Somebody that values money way too much and doesn't have any of it. Just in case you're wondering. So to answer your question, are your expectations unrealistic? No. The issue is when you start to take off, when you start growing more confident, and you start really getting in this energy in the future of manifesting what you want. For whatever reason, you come to this pivotal moment. Should you go back to the past? Should you entertain someone from your past? And let me tell you what's going to happen if you do that. They haven't changed. They haven't changed. This friend. At all. I think you gave up on this person in the past, or they gave up on you. But there's something here about a wish, a hope, and a prayer that this person, would become stable, would become everything. Maybe even single. Single and available, stable, everything you wanted them to be. No. 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 In this case, a leopard just straight. I mean, it's all about, perception is objective. The issue is when it comes to your perception, it tends to get blurred by temptation. This is the devil in your life. This is the devil that you're going to fight. And you've been doing it now for quite some time, and you've been in the dark about it. Most likely, because of the passion and wanting a fresh start, but just being not sure. At best, you'd be a 50-50, but I doubt you would be that, and you know that. You know it. You know you would give more to this relationship. I will tell you it's a fated event. It's going to happen. This person is going to come through and say, hey, friend. Hey, big head. Yes. And there's something about him being extremely attractive and you wanting commitment with him. Maybe he will pull up in a nice car and look like he's got his poop in a group. He's overcome stuff. And I see you wanting to go towards him in a lustful manner. It's just all lust-based. And as fast as it starts, as fast as it ends. It just stops, honey. It stops. And there's more betrayal and you regretting. I see you looking back on all this shit from the past, and I see you checking yourself like, how dumb was I? How naive was I to do that again? You thought that was wish fulfillment. Should you choose to do it in the future, I'm just letting you know. if you get curious about that past. It always happens right before the breakthrough. You're getting some type of challenge of old dust bucket. Damn, koi corneriness. Person had a lot to say. Damn. Alright, Koi. Well, thank you for loving me and everything, but you can't spam my chat like that. Can't do that. Boy fed. All you gotta do is ask the question. You don't need to ask if you can ask. Okay. Boy fed. 6-6. Man, it's been months since I haven't seen the ex-boyfriend. People say he might be okay. He might have went to rehab. Alright. Boy fed 666. Alright. No. No. Just give him whatever he wants. Okay. Boy fed 666. Are you a female or a male? I'm just curious. Just so I know how to read the spread when it comes out. It's been months and you haven't seen the ex-boyfriend. People say he might be, isolated in rehab. Could it be true? Are you a gentleman? Or are you a female? I can't tell. Your picture is like the size, less than the size of my fingernail. I don't have glasses on either. I don't care if you're homosexual, heterosexual. Doesn't matter to me. I was just curious. Is this gentleman in a rehab? You're male. Okay. That's okay. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. It's been months. I hadn't seen my ex-boyfriend. I mean, he is an ex, baby. Sometimes people are exes for a reason. They don't want to be found. Ooh. You got 57 fails so many times. Damn. Lord. You got a 57 fail. It's an F on a report card. Oh, okay. Let's go. Pipe Dream City. We got pipe dreams in the recent past. Pipe dreams. Oh, baby, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Right. Yeah. Emperor reverse it. And this person sold you a pipe dream. And so, okay. Let me just keep going for it. Say another word. Damn. Ooh, boy fed, this don't look good, hon. It don't. I don't know what, yeah. Your gut knew. Your gut knew this person was full of shit. Full of shit. Naive, dumb, trying to put on, the big boy pants. I got two men here. You know what I mean? Somebody could have been jealous of you. Jealous of you, looking at your options. Keep going. Yeah, they playing game. Keep going. Before I say another word, let me just keep pulling, because why I don't like to talk too soon, because as the spread evolves, I pick up more information off of it. Yeah. Okay. Lord. All right, you want to know what's up with your boy? You like to hit? Here you go. No, I don't believe. I just believe this person could be homeless. I mean, here's the deal. This person was, in my opinion, very jealous of you. jealous of your options, jealous of what you were doing, jealous of your stability. Furthermore, what they had was theirs, and what you, excuse me, what was theirs is theirs, and what was yours is theirs. And anytime that you try to put up any type of boundary or ask them about any of their pipe dreams that they fed you, that was a problem. But they also had this way of gaslighting you into, they were going to be some form of wish fulfillment for you, because there is a reconciliation in the past. The reconciliation in the past was just nothing more than gaslighting. This is, and I call it gaslighting, but this is somebody that's going to challenge anything that happened between the two of you in the past, that you didn't see it correctly. They have a way with words, they have a way of building an illusion for you that they're going to be something that they're not. But when it comes to them actually doing the work and being disciplined in it, that's where they struggled. But they had a way with selling you a pipe dream. You wanted to believe it and you reconciled with them. But you have to understand, in a way, they were trying to mirror your energy. And doing that, they were jealous of you as well. You have to understand that. Your intuition picked up on this. You're no dumbass. You started, in the recent past, you started to look at this person differently. And for whatever reason, you started having a change of mind about them. The current energy, this Emperor reverse, he thinks he the man. He thinks his shit don't stink. He thinks he is the big man on campus. And you can say, no, true time, you all wrong. He's a big CEO of a company. Bullshit. Bullshit. This dude is a joke. It's a joke. This is the type of dude that's in a position that even if he's in a position of leadership, he's in a position he's nowhere prepared for. And he talks a good game, but he's reckless as hell. And right now, he's learning lessons. But his way of thinking is like, this is a dude that would look up to Tony Montana. Maybe he watches a lot of gangster flicks and he thinks that's what's masculine. I don't know. What I do know is that this is all a big bluff. This is somebody, he's coming across like a con artist, and he's trying to bluff you. And he's getting away with it. This cycle ends. Let me be clear, everything he's doing is for you. Everything he's not doing is for you. So the fact that you're looking him up, he knows it's driving you crazy ever since he walked away. He knows it. He wants you to believe that there's some other, in my opinion, hey, did you hear there's some other dude? He wants you to regret this. He wants you to, did you hear I'm doing good and I'm now Tony Montana? I took a risk and people admire me and they look up to me. Bullshit, all lies. All lies. It's all for your benefit. This is something he's trying to do to get away. And he's going to get away with it as well. I don't think anything I'm telling you right now is going to prevent you from feeling some type of way. Deuce. Just put it up. Give him whatever he wants. He wants something. Give him something. God bless him. Just give him something. Give him treats up there. Because he's not going to stop. Right. And that's how I feel about with this guy. Just give him something. He's not going to stop. This person's a pathological liar. He's searched far and wide on options here to make himself look stable. To make himself look like something he isn't. He has no discipline. He really has no boundaries. But for whatever reason, he wants to sell himself like he would be your wish come true if you reconciled. You know, your gut knows that you don't look at this person like that. You look at him like too damn old to be acting this way. Too damn old to be taking these types of risks. Somebody that should have already learned these lessons. But for whatever reason, this person really wants you to admire them. And there could be an age difference between you. I'm not for sure. But they want you to respect them and admire them. In the future, I see them getting away with it. I do. They're trying to pull some type of, they're trying to hijack your head somehow and live rent free in it. So when this, as the end of the year closes out, they know you're looking for them. As they've walked away, they know that you feel betrayed. And this is like, the fact that they're living rent free in your head, this is what, right, it's like that doobie song. It's called Hate Song or something. I can't stand it when you feel like you're the only one who's right. Take the knife right out my something, out my back, something, like the knife, right. Drive me crazy like you always do. This person drives you nuts. They want you to regret it. This person wants you to regret everything. This person, the more they get away with this shit, the more deception they cause. It's all for your benefit. And they keep leaving and just hoping that you feel a grudge about it. They kind of want this reaction from you. They want you to regret it. You have to understand you're dealing with somebody that's very depressed. This person's having extreme depression. But furthermore, this person is trying to live so rent-free in your head. They're trying to drive these extreme depressive feelings in you that they're now the man. And none of it's true. None of it's true. None of it. No. Oh, no. Where did they go? I heard that they got really betrayed. Oh my God, I hope they're doing okay. Oh my God, what if something happened to them? Are they in jail? Are they okay? And I see them getting away with it. This is a hijack. This person's weird. Are they okay? Tell me they're not in jail. Are they okay? This is somebody that would send a message to you that, did you hear that they had a heart attack or they got hit in a car, they got hit by a car accident? None of it's true. You go looking for them, you can't find them. That's all this person wants to do you. They want to drive you nuts. They want to make you regret something. And this is their plan. Their evil little diabolical plan to get away with something. They know you're looking for them. That they know this is ended. Especially at the first of the year. They know you're looking for them. Hold on. Page of Swords. They know. They know. And the more you look for them, the further they keep pushing away. This person's holding a grudge and they want you to feel the pain. For whatever reason, they want you to feel betrayed. They want you to feel this grudge. They want to drive you into a point of depression. Furthermore, I do think this person is depressed and I do think they hold a grudge with you. But the way they're going about it, with this stupid ass little plan they have, it's immature. Just like this whole reading's immature. You're dealing with a narcissist, you're dealing with a sociopath, psychopath, I don't know. One of the paths, baby. Pick one. Pick one. No, not in rehab. Nothing here about being sick. You had no healing cards. You had nothing here about rehab other than this person is still on their bullshit. They want to be respected and looked up to for nothing. I don't know. What they want to be respected for being on the spectrum. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not. They're weird. The person's weird. Person's weird. They want to lie. They want to make you believe they're stable and they have all these options. Please, nothing. Everything they're doing is for your benefit so that you look for them. And every time you go to look for them, you can't find them. The grudge grows. Are they in rehab? Are they with someone else? You don't know. The whole goal is to upset you. And they're doing it. They're getting away with it. And I don't think anything I'm going to say is prevent you from getting upset. I think you're going to continue. The prediction is you're going to continue to do this. And this person continues to get away with it. They live rent-free in your head. That's the prediction. Sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I have to read the cards. All right, DC 9132. I tried to read for you a minute ago and you checked out on me. I asked you to hit the heart button if you were here, because I'm not gonna read for somebody who's not here. If you wanna hit the heart button, let me know you're here. You know, I don't mind reading for you. Miss Trina, honey, I gotta read the spread. I don't think your expectations are unrealistic at all. I see that when you start to manifest something real and you really start getting on your grind, here comes Mr. Dust Bucket giving you a decision. You know. Anyway, all I'm seeing is DC 9132. Are you here? Why do I not want to read for you? There's a part of me that just... Hello, I want to know if there's any connection between me... Okay, your name's Devonish, okay. Is there any connection between Devonish and Harmon? Alright, what's going on with Devonish and Harmon? Is this girl the one for him or what? DC 9132. What's going on with Devonish and Harmon? Oh, it's sad. It's why I didn't feel right about reading it. I thought, man, something about this reading I don't want to read. It's sad. Energy's bad, man. Energy's just not right. What is it? 6875309. Or 8675309. Right, that's what you got. 587. That's what made me think of 6875309. Damn. All right. Let's go. Let's go. If you want it, you can get it. The spirit team's out here. Let me know. Yeah, you got a spiritual advisor out here who's been watching you. You got a spirit guide out here watching the whole thing. And I'm telling you, whenever I get you get a temperance with the 6 of Swords, that's definitely a spirit guide, if not multiple. They're watching this whole thing play out. They're watching it. They're watching it. They're watching how miserable this is. It's not good, baby. It ain't. Sad to watch, I would say. Devonish and Harmon. Sad to watch. Yeah, fear-based. This is called fear of missing out. FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. You are not seeing things clearly. In the recent past, you're just not. I don't know if this is love goggles, because what you're doing in the recent past is you're just not seeing it clearly. There's half-truths, be it from you, from her, but there's ass-kissing involved here, admiration, and like a Nike symbol, you're just wanting to do something with this girl. I just gonna do it. Even though things aren't all the way clear, there's something about her I admire. I just got to do it. I got to do it. And I don't care. I know it's risky, but I'm doing it. So now the current energy with you is one of depression, sadness, loss, because somebody here appears to have pulled away. They've walked away. And what is this person doing in your absence? Well, what do you think they're doing? In the current energy, this person, whatever they told you was a lie. I see that you're very upset. Somebody here's pulled away. Looks like in the current energy they've left. They've walked out. And, you know, there could be this energy of, even if you say, well, they didn't leave me, we're still together. Well, there's something about their energy that creates this fear of loss. There's loss in your current energy and someone leaving. And every time they leave your side, you feel like they're up to no good, that they're getting away with something. You feel like you're sniffing out a third party. You feel like your heart is already broke. You feel like this person wants to reconcile with someone else. You feel it in your heart. You feel it. In the future, I see somebody here pushing towards a monetary offer. Somebody here they're pushing towards money. It's not a lot of money. Somebody here's offered something in the future. A small date, a breadcrumb offer. It's not a big offer. But trust when the offer comes in, they push towards it fast, quick, in a hurry. It's almost like if you've ever went fishing in a koi pond and you throw just one piece of bait down in a koi pond and you watch 35 koi come up over one piece of bait. So there's this one piece of bait that hits the water. 35 koi come up after it, and guess who's there? Your homegirl Harmon. And she comes to this decision of what action she should take. Here's the problem. The challenge here is that she rejects you. That's the whole challenge. Do I reject this person? Do I heal it with them? Do I just string them along? When I get around them, I act happy and I act like I want to work on it. And I also act like this person is a string along. You are what's known as a bench warmer. And it's very lust-based. Very lust-based. They know what you like. They know what you like. And in the future, they dial that up a notch in the future. The challenge here is that this person is getting more attention in the future and they've got more options on what they should take. And the challenge here is they're thinking about rejecting you. But at the same time, they don't want to completely let you go. The challenge here is, do they want to heal it with you? They want to make it work. They want to let you go, but they think they should hold on. They become very seductive. In the future, you're going to find that this person changes, meaning the way they dress, the way they act, they become more seductive. And you could even say, well, we're in a relationship. I'm going to tell you what, this relationship here is about to get real scary. The level of insecurity that you have within this relationship is going to be dialed up to 10. If you're in a relationship now, you already feel like somebody getting away with something. You already feel like there's a passionate new start. You already can tell that somebody's going to the gym. They're taking more care of their appearance. You would be completely right. You and Devonish, listen, this is somebody that's using you as a bench warmer. Most likely this person is hurt and they want to get back with an ex. That's not you, honey. It's not you. This is somebody that would use you as a bench warmer while they're trying to get somebody else's attention, or just move on, period. You know, even if, either way, I don't see it being you. Even if they entertain a relationship with you temporarily, this person's going to drive you completely crazy. This is somebody that's going to get in your head. This person's going to make you look crazy, make you lose integrity, make you lose reputation. I wouldn't do it. This person is going to keep you up at night. But I thought you and I were a thing. I thought we were a couple. They selling themselves like they ain't, baby. They just stringing you along till they find something better. This person is what's known as a koi fish. Catfish, I don't know. Catfish, koi fish, the very first bait that hits the water. This is like a pick-me-sha energy. It's like a young lady that's just now learning, like she just now found Shiva 7 and she's trying to, level up her game. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello? The Empress, 7766. Hey, girl. I would like to know, is this person real that Johnny is telling me about, or is she made up? Empress, are you here? Can you hit the heart button for the one time? Hey, Def 107. What'd I do? Skip you? I know I saw you. How are you tonight? Yeah, you can get a reading. You got to ask a question, darling. So I didn't skip you. All I read was, may I get a reading, please? Sure. You can get one. The Empress, is that you sending the hearts, hon? I'm going to just... The Empress 7766. Hey, how are you? I'd like to know. All right. Telling me, hey, how are you? I would like to know, is this person real that Johnny is telling me about, or is she made up? Let's go. The Empress 7766. This fella Johnny. All right, Empress with the High Priestess in the past, okay? Johnny has been telling her about some chick. Is she real or is she fictional? Okay. All right, Johnny. Johnny's not real honest. Johnny's not real honest, baby. No, he is not. Is Johnny a drunk or drug abuser? Coming across like he's violent, like he's got problems, honey. He's missing a lot of opportunities in the current energy. He's coming across as codependent, to say the least, honey. Yeah, there's something about him that, in the recent past, him trying to overcome something, and definitely could be abuse related. You know, he's trying to heal something. And he's trying to take control of his life in the recent past. He is. And he's very focused on it, you know, agitated over it, like he's determined. This is a determined individual that's going to take control of things, and he's going to balance things out. He's going to heal things. This is somebody that could have psychotic issues, mental issues or something, maybe jail, I don't know, but okay. I mean, I'm getting off topic. She just want to know if the person, I just want to know if the person is real. That's Johnny. I'd like to know, is this person real that Johnny is telling about, or is she, right? Some chick. Is this chick made up? Because I'm yet to see a woman. Let's go. I am yet to see a woman here. I see him, and I see a wealth of issues, honey. I see crazy, I see mental health issues. If not mental health issues, jail issues, substance abuse, crazy. See, crazy with the temperance, honey. I see somebody, this fella, trying to overcome something, trying to take control of his life, trying to maybe balance out his medicine, you know, but not doing a very good job of it. Trying to balance out his cray-cray, honey. Hello? Motherfucking nuts. Yeah. I'm yet to see a female. I am yet to see a female. Can I get someone in Nine of Cups? 4 pence. Thank you. Nope. High Priestess again. Shug, let me tell you something about old Johnny. I honestly, in the recent past, it looks like he is very determined. He's very agitated, almost on a dangerous level. And it looks like we figure out his medicine where he takes control of his crazy for a bit. his current energy is unhinged. His current energy is that he's missing a lot of opportunities, especially with finances, but just missing opportunities in general. He's very extremely emotionally codependent, needy. That is someone that is prone to substance abuse, drinking, drugging, due to their crazy, honey. Due to their crazy. This person is karmic. It's a very unfortunate event for them. But the events that are, the problem is, as events, problematic events come towards them, right? It's not how, regardless, if these events come to us and they're good events or they're bad events, it's how we choose to deal with them, right? The problem is the boy he's emotionally codependent, possibly high or drunk, coming across as unhinged at the moment. And in the future, I see further emotional codependence. There's a lot that he's hiding from you, a lot that he keeps from him, a lot that he keeps to himself. But that said, he's coming across as extremely needy, miserable, depressing, needy, miserable, depressing. Your intuition has picked up on this. Your intuition has picked up on his half-assed communication style. Your intuition has picked up on the way that he talks. It's coming across immature. To further clarify this, no woman. Zero women. Zero other people, matter of fact. I see only him when I talk about Johnny. I see the King of Cups reverse, the Nine of Cups reverse. I see the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords upright, which is just cray-cray for the stay. I see him trying to, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody's mental health issue here. If you have nothing nice to say, perhaps you should say nothing. For fear I would offend somebody. I'm not trying to offend you. Sometimes it's okay for us to talk shit about our loved ones, and it's not okay for another person to do it. And I totally agree with that statement as well. Extremely emotionally codependent individual, one that's not happy with themselves whatsoever. Miserable, codependent, wanting to hang on to you and anyone else for that matter. Your intuition picks up on this. It picks up on all of it. Every subtle cue this person's giving. No female. No female. Furthermore, this is not someone that could love you, love anybody else. This is somebody that is doing things to get you all up in your head. This is probably someone that has studied Pimpology 101. They're extremely miserable and they're codependent. It looks like this person's trying to hold on to you, and your intuition knows it. You can tell by their behavior. If they studied Pimpology 101 and they're trying to do these subtle cues, they're not very good at it. They're not. They're just coming across as needy. Needy. This is like feeding a stray cat. Okay. To answer your question now, I don't see a woman, I don't see a man, I just see a crazy person who's delusional, needy, codependent, miserable, and not properly taking psych meds, possibly abusing drugs and alcohol. Okay. Raymond Torres, hi Truth. Man, I've been doing great. Love. I'm so happy to hear that, Raymond Torres. How you been? Hey, Truth, man, I've been doing great. Love for tonight and the rest of December. Happy holidays. Okay. Raymond Torres has been doing really good. And wants to know about love for the rest of December. What's going on with my boy, Raymond? All right, Raymond with the Four of Wands. Let's go, Raymond. I want to talk about the relationship. Yeah. There's this lady, I follow her on Instagram. Oh my gosh, I wish I could Man, I wish I could give her the shout out right now. She's a heavy set Asian lady. I absolutely adore that lady. You want to talk about your mammogram? She does it so, she does all these funny like musical, man. She's the also. Next time I come on here, I'm gonna pin her, or I'll just pin her on YouTube. I love that lady. You want to talk about your colonoscopy? She's amazing. I love that dude. Hey man, I've been doing great. Okay. I don't know what made me think of her, but I love her. Damn, Raymond, what the hell am I reading? Why is this coming up for you? Raymond, hey. Hi, Truth, man. I've been doing great. Love for the, oh, Lord. Raymond, you got a stalker. Man, you got yourself a stalker. It's the female. You got one of the female persuasion. You got the female stalker. She is something else here. Bitter. Yeah, damn. Okay. That lady is something else here. She's obsessed with you. She's bitter. She's obsessed. She's not over it, baby. Somebody you was in a relationship with, some chick, for whatever reason, yeah, it ended. It definitely ended with you and this girl. Yeah, for whatever reason, she's heavy in your energy, and it's important for you to know. Okay, Spirit's not just gonna come out here with a message that's not like, well, what the hell does Raymond care? Who cares? Some girl's been out of shape. Well, apparently, you need to know. Like they're gonna bring something to your attention here about who's heavy in your energy right now. Yeah, damn, girl. Yeah, you done made this girl, you done turned this girl out. She is extremely depressed. Damn. What'd you do to her, Raymond? Raymond, what'd you do to this girl? Some chick you was in a relationship with, man. Uh, she's telling me she tried to change your mind about the relationship. She tried to get on the same page with you. She tried to change your mind. She went about it in the recent past. She went about it in kind of a nasty way. You know, she tried to give the I don't give a shit, I don't care, I rejected him, he rejected me, I don't care, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Then it ended, huh? Then she act like she was happy it ended. Cool. I don't give a shit. Then she talked a bunch of mess about you. Well, let me tell you about old girl. Things are really falling and crumbling for her due to her toxic nature. Due to her toxic nature, everything that she has purposely participated in. This female could be going through job loss. She could be losing an apartment, losing her place to stay. I hate to say that, you know. All I can say is things for this female are extremely hard, especially with money. And this person is extremely depressed. I see her, you know, keeping tabs on you. Keeping tabs on you. She wants to make it right in the future. She's looking for ways to do it. I do want to make you aware that this female just sees you as another option, another resource. I've gotta put that out there to you. You was in a relationship with her. She tried to change your mind. She was kind of nasty with you, bitter. She acted like she didn't care. You know, she didn't give a shit. She was over it. She didn't care if you rejected her. She rejected you. She didn't care. She didn't care it was over. She was glad it was over. And then this is the same person that talked a lot of crap about you. All I can tell you is this certain individual, I'm just going to reinstate what I already said. This certain individual is going through a tower moment, meaning whatever is crumbling around them is absolutely 150% this female's fault. Her toxic nature has overcome her. And no matter how toxic and crumbly it gets, she stands on it. Like Glorilla, she just gonna stand in it. Stomp a few pussy hoe in some shell toes. She gonna just stomp some pussy hoes out in some shell toes. And she broke doing it too. Five of Pentacles. I don't know if she just lost a job, but she's losing a job. She's quite broke at the moment. She could be losing her apartment, losing her place to stay. Things are extremely hard for her. And she's going through depression. So what she's doing is she's looking my boy Raymond up. She wants to make things right with you. But I just want to let you know, as she does this, she's also considering all of her other options. But she is looking at options to make things right with you. Due to her current fuckery, her current situation that she created. This is very important for you to know, Raymond. Okay. It's also a big damn deal, you know, and if you got some majors out here, hon. In the recent past, the major arcana is that this ended for you and how great that was. You've got the death card and the sun. Thank God this ended. And this is the way this female felt when it ended. And she talked shit. The major arcana right now in the current energy, you've got the tower and the devil. And she's confident. She's standing on business as a bum. And no doubt it's hard, and she's depressed, and she's crying, and she's angry, and she's upset, and blase, blase, blase. In the future, look, she starts looking at you, wanting to make things right with you, and looking at options to do so, but also looking at her options, not just you. Not just you. So meaning, when this person, when you comes back around, you better take a good look at this person as to why this person wants to make something right with you. And consider your options very, very closely. What does this person, because this person comes across like an inmate from prison. They've got something to gain by repairing things from you. Looks like housing, looks like baggage, looks like a lot of toxic traits, looks like a lot of credit card debt. You name it. They got a lot going on with them. If some ex wants to rekindle something with you. Now, if it's not some ex, it's just some female that's going through an extremely hard time right now, and you're just one of the options. So if you're out here entertaining some broad, although I don't feel like that. I feel like this is somebody you already dealt with, dude. I do. I feel like this is some chick. Right, the relationship card. Relationship. Maybe you do, like, maybe you weren't in a relationship with her, but I don't know. It gives me the vibe that you was already in a relationship with this chick. If you weren't, this is somebody that you recently met that was kind of bitchy, like, and act like she didn't give a shit. She could have had some backhanded slick remarks, very, very quick with her tongue, kind of sarcastic. Whatever's going on with her, listen, times is hard in the neighborhood for her right now. It's a hard time in the neighborhood, okay? Why can't every day be just as good as going to be with you? Just understand you're one of many options. You need to really consider what if this is a new person you just recently met, what does this person stand to gain from you? Now, if this is some old broad, some past relationship you already dealt with, which I'm more inclined to lean that way, ain't got no car, ain't going nowhere, chariot reverse, ain't got shit to offer you. Nope. Crazy as all hell, needs a straight jacket. Crazy as all hell, drive you crazy. Yeah, mental health issues. Yeah, this person trying to secure the bag. That's all they trying to do. This person trying to do squatters' rights. And they trying to manifest your ass right back on in there. Oh, yeah. And they going straight for the passion. This is somebody that's going to, of course, they're going to try to appeal to your passion. You know, they're going to use every trick of the trade to appeal to lust. The passionate new start, whether that's with an old person or a new person. But their goal, honey, Is they trying to get settled down with you. This comes up a lot in your readings. It really does. Now, I will say it does feel like a past person. Cray cray. Crazy as hell. Make you crazy. Make people look at you crazy for dealing with them. This is somebody, when your name gets mixed up with theirs, it ain't gonna be good. You gonna be on police reports. Ask me how I know. This is just not a good look, baby. It's not. That's the warning that you need to know. Okay? Yeah. It will make you look crazy, sure. Fire, what'd you say? Fire spawnable, not to share with 7 reference. No. Man, I ain't trying to hate on the girl, but yo, she all about coming after brothers, trying to get them for the sex and the money, huh? The lovers, just to make herself happy. Tell me about it. I already know, baby. Little baby, bless her heart. Yo, you know what I want to know about Shira 7? She's married, and she's become quite a brand and a label. How does her husband watch those videos and not be simped out by every man? Like, I just don't get it, but I guess it ain't for me to get. Okay. Pretty tootie. Instead, my question would be that I'm applying for knee opportunity or new. Are you trying to say new opportunities? And what, or knee? Wait, I don't understand. Are you trying to get a knee replacement? I don't know. New or knee? Are you trying to apply like for work or something? Or you're trying to get a knee replacement? I don't know. Fire spawnable, honey. I just do. Yes, I think you should do both. Why do y'all overthink that shit? You said there's an Instagram guy I like. His birthday's in 2 days. Thought about wishing him a happy birthday, but he don't know me. I'm not sure. Just do both. What are you talking about? Just do it. Who cares? Why are you so afraid of rejection? I'd write on his wall and DM his ass, hey, just wishing you a happy birthday, winky face. It sounds like you're interested in him, so, shoot the kite, shoot the bait. It breaks the tension, and if he doesn't bite the bait, you know he doesn't like you. Not like that. Then he don't like you like that. Some women are very beautiful, and men think that you're out of their league, so they would never approach you. A little thing like that, taking advantage of an opportunity like a birthday. Oh my goodness, it breaks the communication. It opens the door of communication. Sometimes men feel like women are out of their league. And if that's the case, and he responds immediately, you are, by the way. Okay. Def 107. Def Jam 107, 96.9. Is there any other females Brian's seeing or dealing with besides me? Def 107, are you here? Huh? Can you hit the heart button? What's going on with my boy Brian? Is he seeing anybody else? Def 107, are you here? If you're here, can you hit the heart button so I know? Def 107. Is there any other females Brian's seeing or dealing with? Brian is coming across like that. Okay. Hi, Brian. Brian's come across young, honey. Good looking young man, too. I got a thing for the wild ones. You got a thing for the wild ones? Why is Brian coming across like a bag full of piss and energy here? Piss and vinegar. Shit. Piss and vinegar. Piss and vinegar. Brian's coming across like piss and vinegar. Why is that? He's got a lot of strong feelings about relationships too. Breadcrumby too. Just young, you know. Like when he goes out on dates, it's like, this is how a man behaves. This is what a man does. This is what he doesn't do. We'll see, won't we? We gonna see. All right, Brian. Let's go, baby. Come on, Brian. Let's talk about a boss. I don't see any other females here except for one. Not at all. Nope. Def 107. Is there any other females? Brian saying, when short now, I don't see any females here except for one. And I hope this ain't you, because you ain't gonna like what else I've got to say. It looks like Brian comes through with not much. He's coming across like a younger gentleman, honestly. You know, he comes through with a date, something small. And he's good looking, and he's very passionate. He's going after what he wants. He wants a relationship. He's very strong about it. However, he comes in hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, and then he kind of grows vague. And then it's like, well, where's this thing going? You know, what happened to the past Brian? What happened to this guy that was opening car doors and taking me out on dates and wanted this relationship and was going hard? You know, what happened? Like a lack of communication started happening, and I'm not so clear where this is going. And, you know, we start getting very unclear about the past. The current energy is things are closing out. This guy is putting in the work, trying to move things forward. With there is two women here. What I'm seeing is that, listen, and I still feel like it's just one, but at any rate, what I'm seeing here is that something here is closing out. And I see him trying to put the work in with one female. Whatever he's saying, he is trying his damnedest to keep the line of communication open there. The challenge here is we keep talking about sore subjects, and then we have to heal those. And it's like the challenge here is, is this it? Is this the finale, or should we heal it? Because, you know, there's these small little immature actions where we have to come to a decision in the road, and we don't know what to do because it's breaking our heart. And it seems like somebody here is trying to, like they're getting away with murder. Like they always got me waiting around, man. I just want to know the truth. And in the future, I see this thing grows dangerous in the future. It's dangerous. There's something here about, I got a thing for the wild ones. You know, there's something here kind of dangerous about it. And it's very hard to use your discernment. And I see you saying, well, I don't care, fuck it. I don't care, fuck it, I don't care. And throwing all your logic out the window, not trusting your intuition. Now, furthermore, if this is you as a female, it's not a good look for you at all. At all. The current energy is things have closed out. I'm trying to put in the work with this girl. I think our communication is good. I think, you know, everything's awesome. But there's a challenge here of shit hitting the fan and trying to heal it. But there's some very immature energy here. Very immature. Where we come to this fork in the road, like, what do we do? It's breaking my heart. You know, I mean, is somebody getting away with some shit or they're not? Like, it's just got me waiting around on answers. What's the truth? In the future, listen, if this female is you, I see you are the dangerous one. And you really need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, because this I don't give a fuck attitude don't look real good on you. You're coming across like a manipulative bitch. And you are throwing all logic and common sense out the window. You dump all that. You dump it all. You dump all that shit. give me one more here? Can I get one more here? What the hell is this? Okay. That's what I was afraid of. I will say this. If this is not you that is this crazy lady, because this is what I want a clarification on. If this is not you, that's the crazy. There's a crazy lady in your energy. Crazy lady. So I see this person is coming towards you, taking you out on dates, really trying to protect this relationship. That maybe there's a part of it that they've left out that, you know, they're trying to push it forward, but there's something here about the past that's kind of lingering. I believe the dude. I do. I just think that there's something very challenging here that's ending. I mean, is this person trying to heal it? What's going on? I'm hearing gossip. What's the holdup? I mean, is there a third party or what the hell? What am I waiting on? What's the truth? Well, the truth is, you know, if you're aware of a third party, because I do got three. Listen, if you are aware, there's a crazy woman here. And if it's not you, because I really want to paint this like, damn, I hope this ain't you, lady. There is something dangerous to this. You know, I would use your discernment. There seems like there's a woman here that's quite unhinged. And she don't have no internal guidance at all. She's a bitch. She's nasty, real nasty. This is a cold. This person's a liar. Queen of Swords reverse is a liar. And they're a cold, malicious bitch. They have no internal compass. Even if they did, they've switched it completely off. And if this is the girl that got dumped in some type of lover situation where there was a choice between you and someone else, or this person felt like there was a choice, I don't feel like there was a choice. I don't feel like there was anything going on inappropriate to me. This is somebody that may have not been real clear about their past. No doubt. I mean, who would want to announce a past like this and say, well, my ex-girlfriend was fucking crazy. I don't know if she's just getting out of the mental health department or what. Now, again, if this is you, honey, I'm telling you straight up, you run the risk of really running off the deep end about this. Not giving a fuck, being malicious, not trusting your own inner guidance system, you know, really going off the deep end, especially if you were dumped. Just the thought of someone being with someone else. I hope to God that ain't you. And if it isn't, I'm telling you, there's a woman in this equation that is crazy. And there's a dangerous factor to it. And you need to be warned. Either way. If it's you or hers. I have no idea what that banging is. None clue. But there's use your discernment, especially if you're aware of a third party. I'm telling you, somebody here could be like, this is devastating, I'm trying to heal it, could be trying to flirt with somebody, you know, what action, and they're just not taking no for an answer. Their heart's hurting, they trying to sneaky link, waiting around on the truth. When they get the truth, this motherfucker becomes unhinged. Now, I hope that is not you. I don't think it is. I don't. I think that there's something here about y'all going out on dates, things going great. Not for sure where it's going. It's some type of past person. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like there's some crazy lady in the energy. Now, I hope it ain't you, baby. I hope. But if it is, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. I hope it ain't. That's what I'm going to tell you. And if you say, well, I know that's not me, well, then there's the message. There's the warning. Okay, Kaiser Red Mingo. I love my readings. Yeah, I mean, I take donations. You could always do it. I don't promote myself like that. You'll never hear me beg for any of that. I don't ask anybody to hit the like button. I never ask for that. I don't ask any of you to hit the like button, the sub button. I don't ask for none of that. I'm just here to help folks. That's what it's supposed to be about. This was never supposed to be something that people turned out for a quick buck. And that's what they did with all the churches. That's when, you know, hell, that's when Jesus came in and flipped the tables. You want to help people, help. Honey, I cannot say your name. Kamala Devi, 1959. Hi. When will I be peace and positivity in my workplace? Kamala Devi, when it comes to time frames, I'm really bad at giving time frames. When will I be at peace and positivity in my work? I'm not good at time frames. I mean, shit, look like you're doing well now, ma'am. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Have you seen how well you're doing at the moment? The truth is, it looks like you're doing nice now. What are we talking about here? Nine of Pentacles, the truth. Come on now. Or, you know, when you cut some things and maybe go in business for yourself, that could always be true too. I don't know. All right. Kamala Devi, 1959. Let's go. Yeah, again with this Nine of Pentacles. Right. What you, girl? You know you got haters, right? You know you got haters when you're with, like, everything. The issue is, you got a lot of haters. You got this divine blessing on your life, and you seem to overcome a hell of a lot. And this Nine of Pentacles, you seem to have a lot more than other folks. You know you got haters, right? You know you got people praying on your downfall. Don't, when someone says, hey, I'll pray, a spirit guide on the bottom of the deck, especially when it comes to your happiness, listen, somebody says, I'll pray for you. Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, you don't need everybody praying for you. Not all their prayers are good. You got a lot of people hating on you. You need to keep your mouth shut. Yeah. You need to look. I know what you did. What's your name? Kamala Devi. Honey, I know what you did in the recent past. I know. We've all done it. I know. I'm not going to say everybody's done it, but I know I'm guilty of it. Honey. Especially at work, your Eight of Pentacles, honey. Look up Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is the workplace. I know what you did. I know what you did last summer, girl. You got a lot of haters. It just seems like the sun rises and sets on your ass, and that everything's a buck with you, and that you've overcome so much, and blase, blase, blase. You're just this ray of sunshine, and for real, right? You just this little rainbow. You see the rainbow in the back? You don't let nothing stop you, and you know, especially at work, you got a lot of haters just because of who you are. It's making me dizzy. A lot of people gossip about what you're doing and what you're going to do next. The issue with you is I think you're your own worst enemy here. Because in the recent past, okay, there's somebody that had a lot of ears open and very curious about you. Especially if you went through some type of heartbreak. Maybe you're saying, I'm over it, you know, everybody knows about it. It was embarrassing. Somebody confessed. But you're telling me, like, I moved forward, you know, that's the past. I let it go. But maybe you still reflect on it from time to time. Trust me that what people are looking up, people that you used to deal with. If you said, yeah, I used to date so-and-so, I used to date Robbie, Tony, Joseph, Jacob, I don't know, Jingle Howard Smith. Listen, people are looking them dudes up. You got a lot of haters, dude. You got a lot of haters. The issue with you moving forward is the actions that you take, what you're fit to do. You need to start really setting some boundaries there. You don't need to trust anybody else's advice or opinion on the actions that you need to take in the future. No. There's so much gossip about, well, you heard what Kamala's doing, right? You know what she's fitting to do. There's a lot of gossip about it. Your strength is that whatever action you do take, whatever decision that you take, you need to just be self-assured. Furthermore, I don't know if you're single, but you're coming across as a single energy. Somebody here real interested in your exes, especially if you told them the good parts of your relationship. Yeah. Spirit got out here. Yeah. Especially if you told them the good parts of the relationship. You got people in the workplace looking up your exes. They're looking up your family. Because if you was to post the highlight reel, and you could say, well, I don't even have social media. Doesn't mean there's something here about people knowing who you used to deal with, and it's based on what you said, what came out of your mouth, what you confessed. And then you're saying, well, no, I moved on. And this could be something that you didn't even intentionally say. You were just talking about some fond memories of the past. People look them up. They looking all them people up. So if you're in a relationship, this is somebody that's trying to find the holes and the gaps in your relationship. Oh, they told me that they was cousins with so-and-so. Oh, look at their pictures. Not everybody is happy for your happy family, happy wife, happy life. They're not. You got a lot of haters at work. Meaning you just have to keep your mouth shut. This is a professional work environment. You're going to have to keep it that way. It looks like you're doing a lot better than people. Looks like you're doing a lot better than people in the workplace. And it's the threat becomes the target, right? Right. Your workplace environment. You've got a lot of haters because it just seems like you're just this answered prayer and that you're going places. And people are waiting on you to do it, especially after the first of the year with this job thing. The challenge here is if you're going to get promoted into this level up, meaning probably a promotion. There's a lot of gossip here about where you're going, and the gossip here is that you're the strongest contender. And that's the challenge of giving you this offer, because you're moving up quick and you're attractive, and you have triggered a lot of insecurity in folks. And I know that you're saying, how? I'm a sweet girl. I'm very genuine. You know, people can trust me. No, you're female. They're telling me straight up, giving you this opportunity. There's a challenge giving you the opportunity based on your good looks, based on your seniority, how fast you've moved up in a situation. People are very intimidated and threatened by you, especially the female species. Now, as far as your timeline of when all this is happening, where did I see it? First of the year. As this year wraps out with your work environment, there's a challenge here of promotion, of a bigger and better opportunity. What you're doing in the future, no matter what decision you make, it looks like it's on fire for one. I don't think you could make a poor decision of whether you get a promotion at this job or the next one. Understand you're strong enough to do it, but it is evoking some serious insecurity in others based on where their life is going. Now, if I was to give you a timeline, I don't think you could make a wrong decision here. When you come to this option, whether it's a current job or the next one, you are the strongest contender there. And as far as telling you when you're going to be happy in a positive environment, I can't tell you, because no matter what decision you make, you have to understand that when you're given that this is a challenging opportunity, because no matter if you're given a promotion at your current job or you go to the next one, you're triggering a lot of insecurity within females. It's going to be the other females. These are also the same females that are going to kiss your ass and come across as genuine and sweet. Hey girl, it's so nice to meet you. But the whole time scared to death of you. Very intimidated by you. Intimidated by your looks, your beauty, intimidated by this brand new offer you were just given. Either way, you can't choose wrong. You can't. Either way, no matter what direction that you get, whether you go left or right, there's no wrong direction for you. You're the strongest contender, be it at this job or the next one. But it's the female race. It's the female gender, not race, the female gender. You're triggering a lot of insecurities within them. I mean, it's just workplace politics. I don't know what else to say about that. Now, if this has got something to do with you dealing with entrepreneurship as well, I see you being very insecure about it. Where will I get the money? You know, it's a man's world. I would not be. You are very much strong enough to do some type of level of entrepreneurship, because I can't tell if you're trying to branch into entrepreneurship or you're trying to just get a promotion in the current job or branch out to a new field. Either way, I don't see an issue at all, other than this is just a female doubting her own capabilities. However, I'm letting you know you've got haters. I saw the haters in your workplace environment, and it's all of the female gender. All of them are female. I don't care where you go, it's going to be a problem. I'm sorry that the world is not fair. But it ain't. Girl, fire spawnable. If he's not in a relationship, what you care for? If he don't ever post no girl, what you care for? What do you got to lose? What do you think's gonna happen? He's gonna block and delete you? If he does, so be it. Who cares if he thinks you're weird, girl? People worry too much about what other people think. Who cares? You like him? I'd come right out with him. I'd say, hey, baby, nice butt. I don't know. I really would. I don't care. Who cares? We'll never see him again. Who cares? Damn. Who asked me that? Meek Shallon Harrod. Meek Shallon Harrod. I like your name. 3966. Did my husband cheat? I feel like he has. Is it over? Are you still here? Did my husband cheat? I feel like he has. Is it over? Meek Shallon Harrod. 3966. You still here? Can you hit the heart button for one time? I'm still going to read it because I'm curious. What is going on now? Did my husband cheat? I feel like he has. Is it over? Go ahead, Meek Shallon Harrod. Well, yeah. I'm not saying yeah that he did. I'm just saying I'm reading the cards and I'm just agreeing with the cards. That's all. hate to read this. This is the most uncomfortable reading. This is uncomfortable for me to read. I'm really getting into somebody's business. It's uncomfortable. I mean, y'all come on here and ask these questions. Yeah. Yep. Well, yeah. Listen, I don't think there's outright cheating. Meek shall inherit. No, I don't think it's outright cheating. I mean, I think he's flirting around with some girl, but he's scared to death to take it anywhere with her because he has a family. I mean, at least you got that going for you. Meek shall inherit 3966. Listen, there's flirtation with some girl that he's highly attracted to. And he could see himself developing feelings for her. But he's scared to death because he has a family. Plain and simple. And he's saying, you know, I've been with my wife for a long time. And he's using his discernment. And he's thinking of everything he has to lose. He goes back and forth on it. He's thinking about the bills. He's looking at all these options. What would happen, especially if you have kids, so on and so forth. You know, if I was just to say something, I would blurt it out. What he's saying is there's a level of communication here that you two just don't have. You two are lacking in a level of communication. And whenever he tries to talk to you about things, a wealth of things, be it money, be it a whole bunch of other shit, you just blow up. And especially when it comes to topics of friends, you know, you're very argumentative around this topic of friends and family. There's also a level of emotional codependence, and the truth about that, the truth about your relationship, the truth about third parties. He starts looking at the future about the codependence aspect of it, you know, the truth about him getting in a new relationship, you know, the truth about the third party and what would that look like in court, and you would try to fight it, and he thinks about it. He thinks about who you are in the past. He thinks about who you used to be. You know, do I want to make it work with my current spouse? It's just been so hard lately. I'm so exhausted. Do I really want to close it out? And he's thinking about all the time that is passing by and him juggling resources, time, attention, and money. He's also thinking about that aspect if it was to close out. There's baggage, you know, meaning he's accrued baggage with his wife, period. You know, when men divorce, they've got alimony and child support, period. They got to split resources. They got to split assets. But I will tell you this, in the future, he's quite miserable. And he doesn't feel like a single energy. And there's a part of him that just really wants to just be happy, even if it's just by himself. The truth is, could he see himself in a new relationship with a third party? Yeah. But the challenge of court, you petitioning against it, you fighting, he's thought about all that. He just knows how you are in the past. He knows how you want to win. He knows how hard you would make it on him, and he just knows he's exhausted by the thought of it. The thought of this closing out and him juggling resources, time, attention, and money. But I can tell you about your marriage, it doesn't help it. He's just because he's leaning towards not pursuing another relationship because he has too much to lose, it's not a good way. He's growing more resentful and he's growing more miserable. He's growing more miserable in the future. 9 of Cups. He's losing more independence. Feels like he's got to run everything past you because you blow up over everything. You blow up over everything. So he's telling me I can't even have normal conversations with her. I just avoid certain topics because she blows up. Well, what does she blow up about? Pick a topic. She blows up over everything. Right now, it's like every time I talk to her, it's like talking to a bill collector. That's what he's saying. The meek shall inherit. Do I think that he's cheated? No. I think he's thought about it. But he's too scared to. He's too scared to risk his family and everything that he's acquired. Okay. Pretty tootie. My question again, without typos, no worries. I'm currently applying for a new job-related opportunities. Will they work out? Thank you. No. Fruity tootie, what you lying about? Something are you trying to get away with? I mean, the truth is, I wouldn't lie on no application. I wouldn't be lying. I wouldn't be trying to get away with a lot. All right. I don't know. Let me just, I don't know. Maybe I'm not reading that right. Let me look at it. Let me look at it one more time. Because it could be one of the things where you're trying to get away, or you're being too honest, right? You know, the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Swords could be somebody just being too damn honest, and they need to not give too much away, right? This Ace of Swords and this Seven of Swords. I knew that was going to come back out. Oh, Lord, help me. Right, use your discernment with this information. Use your discernment with this information and this job thing. There's something in the recent past where you're not getting offers. The Page of Pentacles reverse is bad news. It's a no-go. And it's challenging. It's challenging how much you get paid, for one. It's challenging if you get the job. Because people are using their discernment. And they're just kind of checking you off the list really quick. There's something about you that's coming across as like you're lying, like you're being dishonest. In the recent past, you're coming across as dishonest, meaning you're getting passed over in the recent past with whatever you're doing, whatever you're applying for. It's been a no. Page of Pentacles reverse is no. You don't get it. And it's been a challenge to whether or not you get paid. Use your discernment there. Moving forward. You might want to stretch the truth a little bit. Seven of Swords challenge with the Ace. You're just about, in my opinion, around it, or just eliminate a job altogether. Where how much time you've been invested someplace, use your discernment. Or just skip over that job altogether. Maybe you just need to start focusing on job-related jobs, right? There's something in your current energy about your skills, your talents, and your abilities. It's coming across as like, tell people what they need to know, hon. It's on a need-to-know basis. Like, they don't need to know that you was a convenience store cashier. Like, how does that apply to you being a CNA, right? Like, it just doesn't. Skip over all that. There's something here that when people look at you, right, and they start admiring your capabilities, there's some shit here we just don't need to know, okay? It's on a need-to-know basis. I think you're a sweet girl. Queen of Cups challenge. I think you're a sweet girl. Okay. You're doing yourself no favors. All right. You're not doing yourself no favors. Your current energy is shit. Your current energy is people get to know you based on what you tell them. And they're looking at what you don't tell them as well. And the challenge here of family and memories of the past, yeah, you know, if you regard some folks like family, or maybe this is references, they're not doing you favors. The challenge here is that you've got fond memories. And these are the people that are betraying you. These could be references, a past job that you thought you was cool with. No, hon. No, hon. When they start getting, listen, when they start looking you up, it's like they're very eager to meet you and learn more about you because they don't know. They don't know what you don't tell them. But the challenge here is when you go into family dynamics and the challenges of your past, you are fucking yourself. You are betraying yourself. Maybe you go in and this could be something that you're saying that you're giving away too much information. Whether you're saying, yeah, that last job was a piece of shit. I hated my boss. But there's something here in the current energy where you're just betraying yourself. And it has to do with the grudges that you're holding, either A, with family, or B, with jobs. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you're not doing yourself any favors. The grudges you're holding, they're coming out. And you, less is more. The Two of Swords means, hey, I really admire so-and-so, and just focus on the positive, the things that you learned and you took away from an event, and then shut up. You don't need to go on and say, yeah, my boss was fucking so-and-so, and now they're married, and they were, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to go into the dynamics of shit about how people got away with shit. You know the truth, or you think you do. You don't need to go into all that bullshit, because it's not serving you. You're a sweet girl, but you gossip too much, honey. There's a lot of negative gossip about you, and it's preventing you. It's preventing you. People aren't seeing you as an option. They're turning you away. They think that you're a sweet girl. But there's something here about your actions and negative gossip. That could be the references that you're using as well. I know I've said that, but there's something here about you admiring something or someone here admiring you and less being more. Less is more. So you don't necessarily have to lie, but there's a challenge here of trying to get around the truth with you. I would craft it very carefully, even on a resume. And if you say, well, I don't want to lie, I'm not a good liar, then you need to craft your resume appropriately. And when you give responses, find a way to paint someone in a good light where you just take away what you learned. I'm just giving them what I learned there and paint it in a good light, and then shut your mouth. You don't know nothing else about it. You don't know nothing about no grudges. All you remember is the good things. All you're going to do is give the highlight reel, basically. And I wouldn't go giving extra details about anything. People only know what you tell them, but there's something about you that gives away a bunch of negative gossip, a bunch of petty shit, and it's stopping you from moving forward. It is, and it's eliminating a lot of possible options for you. The issue with you is the challenge of your good-hearted. I think you're a sweet person. I think you're good-hearted and good-natured, but you just don't, you don't have it in you to lie, or you're too forthcoming, in my opinion. And I think you're upset. I think you're depressed, and I think you're upset about it. You want it to move, and you want it to move now. And you're looking for options, and you are scared. There's something here about you losing something. There's a loss in the recent past. I think it upset you. I think it put you in a level of depression. Your current energy is you just ready to jump on anything. And there's not much I can tell you about the future. I'm sorry. This is where the magic 8-ball gets blurry. It's getting blurry. It is getting blurry. It is. The 7 of Cups with the moon. There's just not a lot I can tell you right now about it. You have options out there, but again, it needs to be when you go and you deal with all these people. You don't need to give away so much information. Keep some things to yourself. It's a secret, okay? It's secret sauce. Furthermore, when you go and interview places and they say, are you hired, or are you there's times that I've been asked this question, I can't tell you how many times interviewing for places, and they'll say, are you interviewing anywhere else? I mean, you can say yes. Yes, I am. They may say, or have you signed anything? You know, you need to keep it very vague. There's something here about you being too eager, too ready, and people can smell that on you. You go in, this is just another option, and you need to keep it short, keep it brief. Keep it brief. Like, your time is also valuable. You have another interview after this one. I scheduled this interview from 11 to 11:30 because I have another interview at 12, not with this company. That's the way it is. I remember when I was interviewing, that's the way it was for 4 months. I did that every week for I can't tell you how long, and I was miserable during that time. Interview after interview after interview, being put in the hot seat. Anyway, it's been fun. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I apologize for those that are waiting and I didn't get to. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I only ever do free lives. I don't ask y'all to do nothing. I don't ask you to like, sub, share, I don't ask you to do any of that shit. Unfortunately, I can't get to everybody, okay? Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for the ones that did like. Thank you for the ones that did subscribe and share and all that good stuff. But you know, I never ask you to do it. I'll be back on. Those that you didn't get a reading and you want one, you know, if you do subscribe and you hit the notification bell, I'm more likely to see you first, but that's up to you, you know. I'm not going to ever suggest it. Y'all take care, have fun. Be nice to everybody, be nice to people, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Hold on. Thelma, thank you for always being here every single time, and thank you for helping every day. Helping every lab. I'm getting tired. It's 2:41 in the morning where I am. I'm very, very tired. I'm tripping over my words. I'll see you guys tomorrow.